Oh, live chat.
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hail Karoga. And hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Bed Life for Friday, August 28th, 2020, and apologies, no camera. No camera today. It is just too hot. And why is it hot? Well, because Nephew O'Prey is in the house, and like Mom O'Prey and Sis O'Prey literally beat me up to make sure I don't turn the temperature too cool, because apparently 74 degrees is too cold for a baby. Oh. No, he might have been getting a bath. He might have been getting a bath, but we love Nephew O'Prey. So if it means that I have to sweat a little bit, so be it. Holding him today was very nice. Didn't get any video of it, but he was crying until he came into Uncle Joey's arms, and then in about a minute he went right to sleep. And I just had to hold him and to make sure his pacifier didn't fall out. But within a couple of minutes, he had learned to hold on to his pacifier to keep it in place for a while. He's smart. He's a smart baby. So we love Nephew O'Prey and Sis O'Prey. Speaking of them, Sis O'Prey is bringing Nephew O'Prey out. But I don't think we're gonna get to see him right now. And now Sassy's doing her Sassy dance to stand up and see what's going on. And you guys, if you were on DJ Odyssey stream earlier, you got to see Sassy on Sassy Cam. So that was good. So where are we? Welcome, 47 Yorktown. He said he has to go walk my dog. I will join for fun when I get back, young sir. Thank you so much, 47 Yorktown. And I'm happy your dog is getting a walk. Carlo Albanese says hi and hope everyone is as well as can be. Thank you so much, Carlo. We hope the same for you. Mike Richards says greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Birdo Prey in chat. Greetings, Mike Richards. Resolute Germ says hi. Hello, Resolute. And Resolute Germ did a test stream earlier today. It seemed to work out just well. Captain Trek was there. Welcome, Captain Trek. Hello, Captain Trek. And Aberjam says, free Nicole. No, Nicole is perfectly fine where she is. Not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Hello in Qapla. Captain Track wants Aberjam free. Aberjam has been. We never had Aberjam. We never held Aberjam. Deej Odyssey says hashtag free Nephew O'Prey. Where would we put Nephew O'Prey? And Mike Richards says we love Sis O'Prey's towel. Mike Richards says they love your towel. Because, yeah, they're still talking about that. Sis O'Prey says she has better towels than that one. But she's been wearing a terry cloth robe most of the time. And she gets out of the shower since then. Just in case there's accidental stream. Don't worry, there's no camera on today. I don't have the camera on now. So but yeah, Sis O'Prey is here. So I figured, yeah, I bet she does. She definitely does. I bet she does. So I neglected to put it in the title, but I did put it in the Twitter post. I completely forgot that this is our first live stream since, well, really not technically the first live stream, but the first live stream on this channel since my Star Trek Lower Decks review of episode 4, Moist Vessel. I hope you guys enjoyed my fourth review of the episode. We're still getting into the right formula for review. This one was by far my longest review, over 40 minutes. And I'm sorry the review is almost twice as long as the episode itself, but like I said in the video, you got Raw Bird, just a stream of consciousness after having watched the episode twice. Hi, Nephew O'Prey. Sis O'Prey. What'd you say?
Nothing. I was having Charlie.
Oh.
Oh, I said raw bird. You get salmonella.
No, you don't get raw salmonella from raw birds. That's chicken. I'm not chicken.
I'm pretty sure raw any bird.
I'm not chicken.
Yeah.
Anyway. So I hope you guys liked it. If you did or you didn't, please let me know. I mean, so a lot of people said they liked it in the comments, but I don't know. A lot of people always said they liked it, like things, but if you don't like it, please let me know. I will change it up for next time. Oh, I forgot to load a window. Let me get that going before we get too far. Nothing to affect you guys, but to affect me in the off chance of something. There we go. Okay, and Uncle Paulie donates $1. Thank you so much, Uncle Paulie. I love you, kid, but quit sticking those darn crayons up your nose. Uncle Paulie, you know damn well I never stuck a crayon up my nose. That was a Bazooka Joe comic, and only a Bazooka Joe comic. You stuck a Bazooka Joe comic up your nose? You stuck 2 up your nose? I thought I stuck it up my nose. You don't think we stuck the same one up our noses? So maybe it was Sis O'Prey. Definitely in the house with the blue carpet. And I don't know. Not Ryan Johnson says Raw Bird stream of unconsciousness. Mike Richards liked the stream of conscious review style. And Reddit Germ says wasn't going to watch it, but if it has Raw Bird, it does. I mean, it's severe thunderstorm warning for Queens, expiring in 30 minutes. Yeah. Huh? I don't know. Sis O'Prey's towel just donated $1. Says, well, I'm here hanging around waiting to be used again. I need more camera time. Yeah, so it's a priority shower today, so it's not gonna happen today. Let's see. Tonight it says variable clouds with scattered thunderstorms. Uh, I'm going to be honest. Giving my professional meteorologist, I don't think we're going to get any thunderstorms in the next half hour. I know you guys didn't know I was a meteorologist, but you know, let me show you what I base it off of. We've got this. This is our basic area. And where's the green? There's no green. There's no green. Where's the satellite? Oh, satellite. Oh, maybe. I think it's south of us. I'd be surprised if we're going to get any thunderstorms anytime soon. Well, we might get something come tonight, but well, well, let's see. Let's see how the radar is moving. I say with the Kuroga Weather Department says you'd probably be fine if you left soon. Yeah, you'd probably still be okay, but less so. I'd say I wouldn't wait an hour. Those are new. Okay. So yeah, so there we go. Professional meteorology services from Kuroga. We'll see how well they turn out.
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9. And I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Kuroga.
Mike Richards says Columbus had a thunderstorm downpour around 1 p.m. Pixelate says shout out from the waiting room. Have a great stream. We will be here when you after. Kisses to all. For you after. The damn elevator. Bazooka Joe just donated $1. Says it's dark in here and hard to breathe, and I have boogers all in my hair. When are you going to blow, Joe? When I'm gonna blow the bubble gum wrapper out. I'm sure it's out. I remember Mama Prey being very worried for us, or at least for me. I don't remember you.
I thought that was me. I couldn't remember.
I kind of remember it too. Maybe Sisso Prey is stealing my memory. That's true. And I doubt that. Maybe Sisso Prey followed me. I don't think I followed her. But it's possible. Okay, anyway, guys, so let's do this. I wanted to take a test to show how moral I am. So I'm going to go back to the web browser. And we're going to open up this browser here. And this is the Moral Foundations test. And I'll put the link in for anyone else who wants to take it. This is a little longer test. If I remember, it's probably a little harder than the one we took last time. Let's refresh the page because it's been a while. Okay, so this is to test your moral foundations. Wesley Crusher says, greetings, everyone. He's off to work. Take care, Wes. Have fun at work. Now, I suspect that I am going to have great moral foundations, but we'll see. We'll go through the questions. Emma and Cindy are summer interns at Chris's office. Emma does slightly better than Cindy. At the end of the summer, there's only one job opening, and Chris gives it to Cindy because he finds her more attractive. I mean, that sucks. That sucks for Emma, but I feel like it's Chris's office. He should get to do what he wants. So I'm going to say that that's slightly okay. We can go from very not okay to very okay. I'm going to say it's slightly okay. Sisopre saying it's not at all okay, but I would disagree. Question 2. Brian does not cooperate with law enforcement. Whenever he is pulled, TV has the cameras. Whenever he is pulled over, he refuses to answer questions and starts bickering with the officer about his rights. I mean, there's no camera. Doesn't matter what Brian's race is. I will say that is, I'd say that's probably slightly not okay. You really shouldn't be bickering with the police, but I get it. You also want to, rights have to be exercised. If you don't exercise them, you lose them like muscles. So, yeah, every single time that's true. Oh, wait, it doesn't say every time. It says Brian does not cooperate with law enforcement. Oh, whenever he is pulled over. So it does, you know what? If he's always an ass to law enforcement, I might say that's, we'll just say it's slightly not okay. I mean, listen, they are public officials. As long as you're just bickering with them, you're not attacking them. It's not the worst thing of the world. Aberjam says, Bird, moral foundations. Ha 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 ha. Pixley is trying to get a Bill and Ted's watch party tonight. He got pulled over for speeding, okay, or whatever. Well, I say he didn't get pulled over for, even if you get pulled over for no reason, you probably shouldn't bicker with the police. The head of a public department says that none of her employees are allowed to smoke at all, not even in their free time. No, that is very not okay. I don't care. You do not get to tell me what I can do on my free time. Unless you are paying me 24/7, 365, you do not get to tell me what I do on my free time. Yeah. It's his office. He can hire. If Chris only wanted to hire non-smokers. Well, I guess because it's public, absolutely not. Although I do see the logic. But no, you're right. Yeah, it's absolutely true. Question 4 says, when a homeless man asks, I don't know if they can hear you or not. Sister Pray says it's fascinating. My answers. When a homeless man asks Matt for spare chain, Matt keeps on walking, says, don't talk to me, loser. Listen, I'm not saying you should do this, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
Explosion.
Not the worst thing in the world. The poop explosion is not on me. Just to be clear, Mama Pray and Sister Pray talking about Nephew Pray's poop explosion. Today's pig is tomorrow's bacon, says Mike Richards. Greetings, Aberjam. Oh, he says that to Captain Track. Yitza says, true, he needs to work with her all day long, so might as well be pleasurable. Okay, so I listen, I wouldn't do this, but should it be illegal to tell a homeless person not to talk to me? I'd say it probably shouldn't be. So I'm just going to say slightly okay. I don't like it. When Kelly asks Steven out on a date, he sneers and says, Like I'm going to date a woman who looks like my overweight bulldog. Again, this is something I don't like. I wouldn't do it personally, but there's something to be said for giving a honest reason. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a little okay. Deej wants to know if anyone has some spare change. You know, I need the spare change, Deej. I need the spare change because goddamn Hartford effed me over, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But basically, Hartford, who took over paying out my not Social Security, my private disability benefit that I've been getting since 2009, or 2010, went back. And I told you guys that Aetna used to handle it, and for whatever reason, it got transferred to the Hartford this year. And the Hartford wanted all this paperwork all year. I had to kept saying paperwork and paperwork and paperwork. So they came to the conclusion that Aetna was overpaying me $15 a month. Okay, so this month the check was $15 less. Whatever, I wasn't going to argue over it. But now I got a bill for $15 a month times 10 years, and they want it all paid immediately. And if I don't pay it immediately, they're going to take it out of the next check. So really, there's no point. There's really no point. I might as well just let them take it out of the next check. But it is such bullshit that they can go back 10 years. Yeah, I am going to let them take it out of the next check, because if I pay it, yeah, then I'm like admitting guilt or something. Let them take it from the check. But it's bull crap that first off, they should be a limit as to how far back they can go. And number two, it wasn't even their mistake. I mean, it was a different company. We know it's proof. I mean, we called Aetna at the time, and Aetna didn't change it. So it's bullshit. They do have it. It's on my Social Security statement. So screw the Hartford. Their rant is coming. I'm gonna. So anyway, we'll get to that. Let's finish this test. So yeah, you're telling her why she won't go out with you. Let me be honest. That's a very shitty thing to do. But to have honest feedback, that's also rare. I can't sue him, Mike Richards. I don't think I can. When Carl's soccer team is squaring off against a team of another nation, he sings along to the other nation's national anthem instead of his own. No, that's I don't say it's the worst thing in the world, but that's really not cool. Well, now I'm putting it as very not cool. It is very not cool. Well, I mean, not super. I don't care why. He's a part of the team. He should be singing his nation's team. Hannah inherited an old flag of her country from her father, but has never used it. One day when Hannah is cleaning the house, she discovers that she's out of rags. So she uses the flag as a rag to clean her house. Very not okay. Very, very not okay. No, this is bullshit. This is very not okay. But maybe, but, plot twist. What if her father was a Nazi? So we will move it down. We will move it down, I don't know, 1 notch or 2 notches. What do you think, Cecil Pray?
Many now.
There's 3 notches. You have neutral or 3.
Here's the reason I had it in the middle. It's so not okay, but there are a few other questions in here that are so much worse.
And we're going to give it 2 notches.
Not okay on it.
We're going to give it 2 notches. You just get a lawyer. They're trying to bully you into hope and paying. You won't fight it. Deej, a lawyer would cost more than I would owe them. That's the problem. Wesley says, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. Get a lawyer. I listen, I 100% say I owe them since they took over. Fine. I really don't think I should owe them since Aetna took over. But the money amount, I mean, honestly, in New York City, the cost of a lawyer would probably be the cost that it's going to cost me anyway to just pay them and be done with it. So we're going to give that one notch from really bad. In sex education class, the students are taught that since the sexes are equal, the girls should sleep with as many guys as they want without fear of being considered sluts. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He called me old-fashioned. I don't think you should be calling girls sluts, but I think to pretend that women and men are equal is not true. Women are, depending on how you look at it, some people would say blessed, some people would say burdened with the ability to have kids, which men are not. And it's just not right to teach them, you know, just because boys do it doesn't mean that girls should. You should be teaching both sexes not to sleep around. Ciso prices is 100% okay. I say it's 100% not okay. Deej says, Bird Parade, get the booger from Revenge of the Nerds to fight for you. Pro bono, Jeff. I don't know if there's any pro bono lawyer. Wesley says a lawyer's $2,000 for this case. Wes, I've never seen a lawyer in New York City write a letter for less than $800. Okay? And it's just a single letter. Jack and Will are classmates. Will's father is a lawyer. Well, I need to know Will. When he picks up Will from school, he refuses to say hi to Jack's father because he is only a janitor. Oh, that is very not okay. That is very not okay. Will's father is a douche. Sorry, Will, but your father's a bad person. Adam and Beth have been dating for 3 years.
It's okay to be mean to someone because they look like a bulldog, even though they can't control that.
You're not being mean, you're being honest.
And I find them both to be terrible. I'm not saying one's okay. A janitor, you may argue, had an option to be something else in life.
Doesn't matter what he
became a janitor.
Doesn't matter.
I still don't think it's a problem. I think there's nothing wrong with being a janitor.
There's nothing wrong
with
being a janitor.
really fucking wrong. But you think one's wrong and the other isn't, so I find that interesting.
Because there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a janitor.
Whereas looking like a bulldog?
No, it's mean, but it's honest feedback. And I think in the long run, she could benefit from having honest feedback.
His feedback is he doesn't like janitors.
That's not feedback. He didn't say it. If he said, I'm not shaking your hand because you're a janitor and I'm a uppity lawyer, then I'd say, fine, let him. He's not giving any honest feedback. Now, I would disagree, but I would understand. There's zero feedback in one and honest feedback in the other. Sin AE Sir says, WTFIG, hail to the no. Elihu says, disability benefits help 326A Street, 1A, Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you. I'll take a look. Or help at disabilitybenefits.org. Free lawyers. Thank you, Elihu and Jeff. Adam and Beth have been dating for 3 years. Adam is reluctant to have children, so Beth tells him she's on the pill when she isn't. Now, that's very not okay. Very not okay. Ciso Prey, for the record, thinks this is a little okay. but a little not okay.
Because it's not as bad as some of the things in there if you know the circumstances. I figured it was bad for the child, but not for the guy.
Moral foundation. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
Yes.
She'll eat the paper towels. Moral Foundations donated $1. Thank you, Moral Foundations. And says Joe Biden comes to canvass your house, but instead of a handshake, he sniffs your hair, your sister's hair, and your mother's hair. Okay or not okay? Joe Biden comes to canvass your house, but instead of shaking your hand, he sniffs your hair, your sister's hair, and your mother's hair. Okay or not okay? You would give Joe Biden a lock of your hair? So Sisso Prey says okay. I'm going to say not okay. So it doesn't matter who wants a lock of your hair, you'll give it to them?
No.
So you just said not because of who he is.
Like, he can't demand it because of who he is.
But if somebody asked nicely, you would give it to them?
If he asked nicely, I would give it.
If Joe Biden asked nicely, you'd give it to him because of who he is.
Yes.
So it is about who he is.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't
But
just give out hair
he
to
couldn't
anybody who
demand it
asks.
because of who he is. Do you understand the difference?
Yes, but he could ask and you would give it to him.
Yeah, I'd give him a lot.
It's very.
Even if I just thought he wanted.
Even if you just thought he wants, you're willing. Maybe you want to write him and say, you take some of my hair, Mr. Biden. That's very kind of you.
I don't have enough hair.
Come on.
Yosef says, Bird of Prey, read the message from Sin Iyer. Did I miss Sin Ayers?
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
I read what WTF. What WTF rig?
Yes, you got the mail.
Oh hail.
Then you told me to get the.
WTF rig. Oh hail to the no. And Qapla Birdo Prey 5. Qapla. Yosef. Oh, there it is. Sin Air. Oh, he did app BOP 5. Sorry about that. I missed it. At BOP 5, I was a paralegal for 20 plus years and would be happy to assist you with that issue. I have knowledge in dealing with medical insurance companies, both sides, plaintiffs and defense. Sin Acer, that's thank you so much. Are you on Twitter or is there some way I can contact you? If there's some way we can get in contact.
Did a mail-in ballot from Bobby?
Probably.
Did she request a mail?
Congressional district document tracking. No, this is junk mail. Deliver exclusively to. This is clearly junk mail.
Now, if you open it, it's a ballot.
It's not a ballot. There's no ballots anyway. There's nothing to vote on yet. Congressional district canvas. Dear Miss Birdo Prey, dear Miss Mamo Prey, your participation is urgently needed as a key facet in our overall strategy to ensure President Trump and Republican candidates are reelected. The Republican Party is conducting emergency canvass. Yeah, it's just for money. They want money. You can throw it out. Yeah, you can throw it out. So pray. Right on the counter.
Who's been holding up the damn elevator?
Richie Poole donated $1. Can I have a lock of Sisso Frey's hair?
Does he want it where my highlight is rose gold? Or should I wait till the rose gold pushes out?
So Sisso Prey asked, do you want it where her highlight is rose gold or wait till the rose gold washes out? And Joseph Patrick with a €2 super chat. Stop carelessly showing Gmail on your stream. How did I show Gmail on my stream? You saw Gmail on my stream? Did I even get a Gmail? Oh. Huh. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Thank you, Joseph. Sis says, D, tell Bop who I am, please. Lol. What kind of cereal? Okay, Deej, I guess let me know on Twitter or whatever who it is. Oh, it's V-Star. Hello, V-Star. Changed my name because I'm writing a new story. V-Star, thank you so much. Okay. Very cool. I will find you. We can talk. Continuum Track says, hey, everybody. Hi, Bird of Prey. How are you? I'm good, Continuum Track. I'm just proving how moral I am to the world. It's me, V-Star. Okay. Now I get it. Now I get it. Okay, so number 10, Adam and Beth have been dating for 3 years. Adam reluctant to have children. Beth tells him she's on the pill when she isn't. I say very, very, very not okay. Sisso Prey thinks it's a little okay. John Connor. Yeah, to the same question. Okay, you just think it's not as bad, but still not okay. So for the guy, you're saying it's not that bad, but just not as terrible as other things. Not the worst thing in the world. There are worse things. John's soccer coach decides that everyone on the team must wear black soccer shoes. But on the day of the match, John turns up with white soccer shoes instead. I'm going to put that as a little bit okay because maybe John doesn't have white soccer shoes or black soccer shoes. Also, I don't care about soccer, but I mean, there could be a reason why he doesn't have it. Possibly a good reason. There's really not enough info here to make a definite call, but he's a kid. It's a game. It's not. What are you going to do? Tell him he can't play because of the color of his shoes? That seems bullshitty to me. Resolute Germ says Beth is a criminal in that case. Yeah, I think so too. Question 12. Yeah. Well, okay. They're not going to hear you from over there. A group of parents concerned about their children's risk of obesity demand a local store stop selling XL-size candy bars and soft drinks. Okay, I don't think the government should be able to stop this, but I'm pretty okay with a group of parents wanting to ask the store to do it. I mean, if they don't want to go to the store and the store agrees to their wishes, that's up on them. I don't love the idea, but it's not against. I don't know if I'm a 1 or a 2 on the okay. I think we'll go with a 1 on the okay. I don't like it.
I think we've got one stronger on everything. Just saying.
Okay. Jane's boss calls all of his employees by their first names, but does not allow any of them to call him by his first name. When Jane insists it must be a two-way street, he fires her. Yeah, that's fine with me. It's respect. I mean, it's like, Captain Picard, you call Captain Picard. Captain Picard wants to call you, whatever. Will, he calls you Will. You don't call it back.
So, yeah, we disagree.
Moro Police donated $1 and says, I think Sisso Prey should be taking this test, not you.
Thank you.
Well, we're kind of both taking it.
Yeah, we did take it. Did you tell them? And
I didn't go through it. No, but Sisso Prey took the test. I took the test on a different computer. and we were.
For some reason on that test, we weren't that far apart.
No, we were, but now, I mean, it had me listed as one thing and you as the other, and it
Right.
was right. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, I want to talk about Jane. Was that her name?
Yeah, Jane's boss.
Not Jane. I'm going to talk about.
It's
Who was
Jane.
Beth?
Beth,
Beth.
the one on
Maybe.
who lied about being on
Right.
the pill.
This is so. It's a moral test.
Hello, 47 Yorktown.
And my thinking is it's not good. So for the child who might be brought into the world in a terrible situation, it is the worst of the worst. The reason I say it's not as bad for the man, and again, it's still wrong, it's just not the full right, is because I think that she's misguided. But since we're talking about morality here, I think she had good intentions. She just wants to bring good into the world, and she thinks she knows what to do to make him happy and her happy. And I think she's wrong. But I think as far as moral, since this is a moral
She's
test,
doing something to make her happy, not him happy.
she probably thinks she's doing both.
Sassy girl.
And I think it's right.
Sassy.
But if we're talking morally, there are things that people do.
Charlie, yeah. Okay, so Cecil Prey, okay with telling people you're on the pill. When Lily tells her classmate Sue that it's her dream to be prom queen, Sue laughs out loud and says, "You're too ugly for that."
Thinks it's fine.
I don't think it's fine, but I do think, like the last one that said gave honest, unsolicited, honest feedback. It is solicited. It is solicited, and it's honest feedback. I don't. There was nothing violent about this. There was nothing violent. I don't like it. I wouldn't do it, but I can see that there is some, honest feedback.
Self vulnerable. Okay, because the moral test. That is when moral people make sure they either don't do any harm or leave them better than
I'm
they
not a
found
doctor, damn it.
them. Yeah, well,
I didn't take an oath to do no harm.
don't do it. At least shut up or leave them better than you found them.
Joseph is.
You don't have to lie.
Oh,
You don't
well,
have to say that.
it's a lie of omission then.
It is not a lie of omission not to constantly give your most nasty thoughts to everybody.
It's not you're judging it as nasty, but thoughts aren't inherently good or bad.
A nasty thought. It is destructive.
Octave? I don't think. I think that would be the change of
Pitch of
frequency.
frequency.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can do it one octave lower.
That's higher.
Whatever.
I hope that's higher.
I can't go any lower than. We're gonna do this one octave lower.
Decibel.
Decimal.
Decibel.
Decibel.
Mommy said decibel.
Decibel. There's a B.
B?
It's a B. There's a B.
Decibel.
Not a
Did you say
B.
You would've said that.
Joseph Patrick says, Bird of Prey, a true dictator, equality. If the boss calls you by first name, you can call him by first name too. Has nothing to do with authority. It's about respect. Joseph says, is this a quiz about morality? Bird will fail horribly.
Yeah. It's just something.
So,
Yeah.
a Christian bakery refuses to decorate a cake with chocolate letters that would carry a pro-gay message.
Chocolate. Why did
That's
they do
right, but they would probably do it with vanilla. So see, this is stupid because we all know the bakery would have no problem doing a wedding cake for a person who's been married and divorced twice.
that? It's the second time someone jogged past Bird's house and I'm watching them on the security camera.
The
And
woman.
I'm just so out of touch with exercising that it's gone, but it was somebody. It's the second time I thought, what are they running from? The idea that they're doing that on purpose.
So it's like, I know the bakery is only doing it because they're gay, and I don't like it, but it's their bakery. I have a real hard time forcing them to do something. So I'm going to say it's a little okay. I don't like it. I think if you're in a business, you should do business with everybody. period, but I don't like being told you have to do business. Like, if I didn't want to do business with someone because they are a Kurdistani, that should be my right. I know it's not legal in the United States, but morally it should be, I think. Joseph Sisso prays as evil as my wife. Sluggerville says Deej Odyssey dresses up as a rainbow unicorn to promote his bid for prom queen. I'm going to give that a little okay. 16. Sarah gets drunk in a bar and makes out with 2 strangers at once. Hot. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, listen, that's really her choice. I don't really get to choose how Sarah lives her life. Donald Trump donated $1. Can I have a lock of Sisso Pray's hair too? She's not here right now. I will ask when she gets back. I'm going to guess no. So yeah, I mean, listen, I don't like it, but whatever she wants to do. If she wants to make out with 2 strangers at once, that's fine. I don't care. Julie asks her friend not to fraternize with her ex-boyfriend Jake Sisko? Jake, since he cheated on her with another woman. 3 weeks later, Julie's friend Melissa is dating him. I don't like that. It's not the worst thing in the world. I just don't like it. That's pretty crappy. Listen, if she had said go ahead and do it, then that's one thing. But if she specifically asked her friends not to, then that friend made a choice that was a bad decision. But now, what if they go ahead and get married and have kids and, live life and they never look back? Then I suppose you could say they made the better choice, but I don't like it. Question 18. Tina promises her dying mother that she'll visit her grave once a month. After her mother passed away, Tina finds it hard to squeeze into the time, and the visits drop to about once per year. I don't like it, but it feels like she made the decision under duress. Mamo Prey is very sad at this answer. I'm going to go ahead and say it's mostly okay. I don't like it, but it's the reality. It's also, it might not be good for her subconscious or whatever to be reminded of it so often.
Did you say Mama Frank?
I did, but don't worry about it. It was the grave question. Visiting the grave
Oh,
once a month that you talked about it earlier.
yeah.
Okay, a man orders a custom-built sex doll designed to look just like his niece. That is very, very bad. I don't like it. I don't think... The only reason why this doesn't go more is because there's worse questions coming. In sex education class, the students are asked to inflate the condom with their mouth. Okay, that's really bad because that's a school asking. No. I'm sorry. There's no valid lesson there. That's just to expose kids to condoms. No. Sorry. A man sets up an unlicensed medical practice, but makes all of his customers sign a contract acknowledging that he's not a licensed physician. I really don't have a problem with that. I mean, it's not great, but I don't know. Is it 1 okay or 2 okay? I think I'm going to do 2 okay. Matt, 1 okay. Probably the test doesn't even care how many you choose. It just, you waste time debating whether it's 1 or 2. I wish there was 1.5. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mother told me to pick this one. Okay, there we go. 22 says, in biology class, a human hand preserved in a jar is passed around among the students. That's absolutely okay. Sisso Prey doesn't think so, because Sisso Prey had to dissect a fetal pig in the 1st grade. And that's what started her on her journey of becoming a vegetarian for a long, long, long time. Question 23. An Army lieutenant neglects to file a report on a civilian killing done by his troops because he knows it was an accident. Well, I'm sorry. That doesn't make it okay. Just because they knew it was an accident, you still got to file the report. I'm going to say that's 2, not okay. Awkward, says Mike Richards. Uh-oh. Eason says a person should not be addressed. Sit in reason they're asked to. Yeah, in the first grade. In their defense, it was an advanced class. Some men have a private all-male club, and feminists take them to court demanding they open it up to women. No, I mean, not okay. I mean, well, wait, is it? What's the question here? Is it the question that it's okay for men to have a club, or that it's okay for women to sue them? I mean, women can sue them. It really doesn't stop them. I just don't think the case should go anywhere. Moral Foundations just donated another $1. Moral Foundation has donated another $1 and says Nicole DeBoer rejects your advances and instead heads to the dungeons to make out with the far more handsome and virile Aberjam. Okay, not okay. Not okay. Absolutely not okay. I'm just trying to figure out. Some men have a private all-male club, and feminists take them to court demanding they open up to women. What am I voting on here? Is it okay to take them to court? Yes. But should the court do anything about it? No. I think I'm going to have to leave this one in the middle. I'm not 100% sure what the... Tom and Linda have been dating for almost a year. Since they've never agreed to be exclusive, Tom sleeps with another woman without telling Linda. Ooh, that's not okay. I don't know how not okay. It's probably 2 not okay. They've been dating almost a year. It's not that Tom didn't tell her first. It's Tom doesn't tell her at all. So I'm going to say that's 2 not okay. We got a donation from from Donald Trump, and he asked if he could have a lock of your hair too. No, it was a no. I was right. A new action figure becomes all the rage among the boys in Timmy's class. When Timmy's parents get to the store, they buy all the action figures for Timmy, leaving none for the other children.
You're a jerk. You're a
I
jerk.
don't like it, but it seems like wise.
Horrible.
It seems like a good capitalistic. It's like when Dwight bought all those things in The Office.
Is Dwight moral?
He is.
No.
Dwight is quite moral.
No.
He might be the most moral person on that show. He was the sheriff's deputy.
Dwight.
He resigned.
His
He resigned when he had to give Michael the badge, his own urine.
That is a
Dwight
sensible
is a very moral
He
person.
is.
Absolutely, he is.
Anywho,
So we're
there's
gonna.
something I needed to show you. They almost got stuck in a cave.
Oh no!
They got him out.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, so my sister's beagle friend, Beagle, got stuck in a cave during a hike, but they got him out. There's pictures of a beagle head trying to get out from a small crack in a cave.
And they were like, where was he going? He obviously wasn't following anyone through that. No one would have.
Yeah, I don't know. The results will be Bird is evil. Wow. I'm going to go with a little bit okay because it's capitalism. A pair of parents read about exotic delicacies of Africa and the Far East. In the coming week, they serve dog meat to their children. No, Darth, that's not okay. Darth Revan must have wrote this test. It's very, very, very not okay. While on a live on air TV show, a man kills a baby rabbit with a knife. I'm sorry, that's just not okay. There is no reason to be on live on air TV show that you need to kill a baby rabbit live on TV. Ciso Prey actually didn't think it was the worst thing in the world
Until I saw the word baby.
until she saw the word baby. Yours
I
is
thought
Bird
it
of
could
Prey.
be a interesting show,
You
which I
killed
think is-
you.
People eat rabbits all the time.
You killed Deej 14 times, me twice, and you said half-ass sorry, but not sorry. So very not okay. Kill the baby rabbit. Kill the rabbit.
It's good.
Kill the
It's nothing great.
rabbit. You know what I'm doing, right?
I do know what you're doing. And we haven't watched that in a while.
Yeah. Oh, I have
Probably
them.
since sticking
We're going when Charlie's able to hold his head up. You can watch.
comics up our noses.
I watched it more recently than that. Scott is hosting a dinner party. For dessert, he serves chocolate cake shaped to look like dog poop.
My white count is 8.5.
So this is Anti-Tracker. Anti-Tracker is hosting a dinner party. For dessert,
So
he serves chocolate cake shaped to look like dog poop. I'm going to say that that's a little bit not okay because that's kind of disgusting. I don't want to eat the dog poop chocolate. Amy and Mia are co-workers. One day, Amy offers Mia to take one of her shifts, no strings attached. Sometime later, Amy could use someone to fill in for her, but Mia doesn't feel compelled because Amy's original offer had no strings attached. Wasn't your iron always high?
I was worried about my something else was high. Maybe it was my ferritin or something.
So with this question,
Ferritin's also almost low.
she should have some loyalty to her, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I'll put it as 1 not okay. Oh no, well, she did say no strings attached. You know what? I think we're gonna just leave it in the middle.
My thinking on this was to eliminate in my mind the fact that the person had already done her a quote favor.
Right, yeah.
So you take that out of it.
Right. The favor is just
asking another person to take their ship. And Mia doesn't feel compelled. So I used to do shift work, and whenever somebody asked me, I actually felt bad. There were times I said no. But I always felt compelled to try to help somebody if I could, you know? So I found that to be odd. I think I did neutral for that one
Right.
because it was like, even if she hadn't done anything for you before, aren't you just compelled to help another human being when you get the chance?
Yeah, I'm going to leave this neutral. V-Stars Bird of Prey. I have to run to my new belly dancing class. Have a nice dream. Thank you so much, Thin A, sir. That's now V-Star. Enjoy your belly dancing class. I assume that's what music belly dancers dance to. The principal of a school says that none of her students are allowed to draw Muhammad on school premises or to bring Muhammad cartoons to school. Yeah, no, not okay. Absolutely not okay. You can't limit free speech. Dan turns up the TV just as his father is talking about his military service. That's not okay. That's disrespectful to parent. But as things go, it's not the worst thing in the world. And again, maybe his father is a Nazi. So we'll just put that to one bad.
Which one?
Dan turning up the TV on his father. His father was talking about military service.
I thought it was pretty bad, but then then again, I was like,
Sarah's dog has 4 puppies. She can only find a home for 2 of them, so she kills the other 2 with a stone to the head. Absolutely not, Sarah. You just committed murder. I'm sorry. Not okay.
Why are you sorry?
I'm not sorry.
Bulldog for simply having the courage.
I'm
to ask.
sorry for her too. I'm not saying I wasn't sorry for her. Using both a condom and the pill, a brother and sister decide they want to sleep with each other. Just one. Nope.
One
Nope.
of my
Nope.
friends
Nope.
said that she did no skin off her back.
I don't care. I'm saying nope.
I agree with you. I'm just saying I found the person who said it. I didn't think I'd ever find a person. And she has a brother.
I'm going to mute the mic for a second and say a name. Okay. Tim asks his father for permission to stay out late because his classmates are throwing a party. When his father refuses, Tim slams the door in his face. I mean, listen, you shouldn't do it to your parents, but kids will be kids. It's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah. Sissopray says it's not morally wrong to be angry. So we'll put that one there.
You know, it's not part
Bob, and this is the last question. Bob and Pam are siblings. Bob was given $10 by their father and is told to distribute it between them as he likes. Bob gives $1 to Pam and pockets the $9 himself. I mean, he's doing what his father says. There's got to be a reason his father gave him the ability to make that decision. I think it's a crappy decision, but I'm going to go with slightly okay.
What was it? What?
I'm going with slightly okay. Yeah. Sissopray says it's...
Like a drug addict. Then
But there's got to be a reason the father gave him the decision to make it.
that's the other thing, though. You give the benefit of the doubt to him.
Okay. And it turns out that my strongest moral foundation is liberty, and my morality is closest to that of a conservative. And yes, Sissopray was closest to a liberal, a left liberalism. And her strongest was caring. So yeah, here you see, I have a pretty even spread. I'm the green. The blue is a typical left liberal. The red is a typical conservative. And the orange is a typical libertarian. So in care, I care more than everybody but the liberal. Okay, I am the second most caring type of person. In fairness, granted, I'm the lowest in fairness, but I'm still more than 50% fair. So that's still pretty good. In loyalty, I'm like exactly at the 50-50 mark. A conservative is more fair than me, but I'm still more fair than a liberal or a libertarian. Authority, I'm the top. I'm the top of the top in authority. Conservative is almost as authoritative as I am, but you know what? No surprise there, as I am the dictator of Kuroga, God Emperor. So I do believe in authority. Liberal does not believe in authority. Conservative does. And I out-authority the conservative. And a libertarian believes in authority just as little as a lefty liberal. Purity. I am way up on the purity scale. Left liberal is way low. Conservative is even lower than me. And libertarians, dirty libertarians, their purity is just as low as liberals. So I'm even more pure than the typical conservative. And in liberty, I am right up there with conservative. We are behind libertarians. But let's face, apparently liberty, all groups apparently believe in liberty. So I believe in liberty more than the liberal, just as much as a conservative. and a little bit less than a libertarian. So I have 6 strong moral foundations. Okay, Mount Pray. So yes, care 67, loyalty 50, fairness 56, authority 69, purity 64, and liberty 72. And so yeah, again, if anybody wants to take the test, I'll put the link in again. It's interesting that what I found was sorry.
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hail Karoga. So what I found out was that conservatives, and I found this out watching a Tim Pool video, conservatives typically have high marks in all 6 quote unquote moral foundations, whereas liberals typically only have high moral foundations in 2 categories, one of which is caring. So I don't know what it means. I'm just saying it is what it is. I think I did great. I think that's a great score, and I challenge somebody to beat me across the board. Beat me across the board. Captain Traxxas Bird of Prey. Here's mine. Care 94%, loyalty 72, fairness 92, authority 64, purity 81, and liberty 53. Well, Captain Track, you don't believe in liberty? Wow, that's a very low liberty score. And very high on the care score. Well, I think you might be a little bit more liberal than you thought, Captain Track. No, it's not an oral test, Uncle Remus. Wesley wants to do this test. You can, Wes. The link is there, and I'll have the link if you need it later at some other point. I can send out the link again, or Skype it to you or something. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious what people get. We can talk about it next week or some other point. So let's go ahead and switch to some Dear Bops. So I basically told you what happened with Hartford. Hartford, and I thank you, V-Star. I know you left, but I will see what V-Star says, although I think probably the best thing is just going to be for us to pay it. But yeah, it was kind of crappy to get they didn't even tell me until they already sent the check that was $15 less, which is fine. Obviously, I'm not going to go broke over $15, but then they sent with no warning the bill, like a matter of fact, and the wording they use is like, we have to charge you for this. Like bullshit, you have to. Nobody has to do anything. Okay, you're choosing to charge me because clearly you bought these from Aetna, and now you're trying to see how you can save a buck to make more money. So, because Aetna, the way Aetna interpreted it, I suppose, and the way they interpreted it is different. And of course, they just want their money. So, F you, Hartford. It wasn't so much that it's the way you did it. It's the way you did it that pisses me off. Not so much that it happened. The way you did it, you didn't even call to talk to me. You didn't call to ask. Didn't get my side of the issue. But whatever. I still luckier for having private disability than, God forbid, I had not had it. But it sucks. Captain Trax is your strongest moral foundation is care. Your morality is closest to have a conservative. Okay. Well, pretty close. Ciso Prey's strongest moral foundation is care as well. Wesley says, get a lawyer. I'm going to see. It's, yeah, I mean, we're certainly not going to pay for a lawyer, but if there's a free one or something, I don't know. I mean, the problem is they're going to just take the money come next month anyway. So I don't know what we could get done in 30 days. Actually, less at this point, but we'll see. Okay, so let's head over to some Dear Bops. Did we talk about Lower Decks yet? Not really. If I don't know if anybody even wants to talk about Lower Decks. Some people might not have seen it yet. But anything, obviously it's in my review. If there's any questions, I'm totally open to discussing Lower Decks. If you have any questions on Lower Decks. Okay, now, when I was archiving the Dear Bops from last time, from Monday, I think we might have missed a couple. I don't know. What was the 21st? Was the 21st? The 24th. So is there another page of these? There's only 20. Okay. Well, there's probably more that I haven't gotten, but we'll worry about them later. Yes, it's a Dear Bop Day. Dear Bops. How many Dear Bops are there so far? There is going to be more. Well, there's 20. Oh, geez. Now it's 26. 26 Dear Bops now. Dear Bop, a lot more. Yeah, I get it. I get it. That's not a question. You want Dear Deej, DJ? Just need an email address. Hashtag Dear Bop, hashtag Dear Bop, hashtag Dear Bop. How long did it take you to get to the Dear Bops today? Thanks, Dear Bop RXP. Oh, it took me precisely 1 hour and 15 minutes to get to the Dear Bops today. Rock solid. It's not terrible. Dear Bop, I was wondering what is behind the door that's behind you. I see it in each of your live streams, but I never see what's behind it. Please show us. Well, I can't show you right now. I don't have the camera, but next time, remind me. It is a door to the side door of it's the door to a hallway, which has steps that go down to the basement, and also the side door of my house is right past that door. So Mom Pray will walk through there to take Sassy out to the backyard. And she'll walk down there when she has to go downstairs to do laundry or something. She'll go down that door. The red door, I don't know if you see the red door from time to time. That door is my front door of my house. I felt like I showed this off one day, but we'll do it again. Dear Bop, why does your door have 2 large locks on it? What's behind it? The orphan miners. Oh, that's my front door. I believe that's what you're talking about. It actually has 2 deadbolts and a 3rd lock. I don't know. I bought the house like it was. They had locks on every door, multiple locks. They had multiple locks on windows. They had iron bars on the windows. I think they did it to actually lock their grandkids in, so their kids didn't fall out windows or crawl out the house or something. I think it was more about keeping people in and being afraid of people coming in. But I ended up taking off some of the iron bars on some of the windows, and I mean I had all the locks replaced. But yeah. Hey, I don't mind. I don't mind having extra locks. Doesn't hurt to have extra locks. They obviously each have a different key. So, in case one is breached, the other isn't. Wesley says, why does Bird sound mad about being Dear Bop Day? I'm not mad. I get mad when we get Dear Bop submissions that don't actually ask a Dear Bop question or any question. whatever. It's not the end of the world. It's not worth complaining about. Dear Bob, do you still love us? Why do you not answer our questions anymore? I need my dear Bobs. I don't survive without them. What should I do? RXP. Rock solid. I do answer your questions. I do this twice a week, every week, sometimes middle of the week, for when people really, really want it. And rock solid, I am one of your channel subscribers now. So I got to see the video you put out recently before everyone else, where you were out in Wisconsin visiting your old stomping grounds, and you were in downtown Wisconsin before the rioting. And I'm guessing the store you were at probably burned down, which is quite sad. But it looked beautiful in your video. So guys, check out Rock Solid if you haven't. He's got some good stuff, and he's got video of Wisconsin before latest things happened. I don't remember the town name, some Native American name that I couldn't hope to pronounce. Dear Bob, keep going. There are still more Dear Bobs. I am aware. I'm aware there are more Dear Bobs. Dear Bob, you're almost done. No, I'm not. See, this was all Monday. These were all Monday Dear Bobs that I missed because we were going so late. Dear Bob, hi there. I could use some advice. I'm having a hard time with my group of friends. I feel really disrespected by some of them. What should I do? Explain to them that you are being rude. I will go into more details next time. Sorry I didn't finish this right now. Thanks, Bob. Well, be honest with your friends. If you feel you're being disrespected, tell them. Don't let the little things build up. If you let the little things build up, then one day, one little thing is going to ignite the whole thing. It's all going to explode. And you're going to wonder, how did you get this to this position? And it's because you let the pressure build and build and build and build. Release that pressure every night. Like a husband and wife, they say, try never to go to bed mad. That's actually just good advice for any friends. Try not to go to bed mad at each other. Don't let it build up, and try to work on it. Now, if your friend is drunk or something and you obviously can't talk to them that night, then, you got to give it another day, but don't let it linger for weeks or months. Get to it. Dear Bob, have you gotten this far? You're doing pretty well. Keep going. Thank you. These were all Monday, Dear Bobs. We still haven't gotten. Dear Bob, I think you made it to the end. Let's hope this is the last one. It is not. Dear Bob, if Anti-Tracker, Neurotic, and Doomcock enter a WWE steel cage for a fatality match, who would win? Well, Anti-Tracker, now that his back doesn't hurt, he does, as far as I know, Anti-Tracker is the only one who has training, since he was military police in the army. So he's got some hand-to-hand combat training. Neurotic was in prison for, some significant amount of time. So he no doubt learned some type of physical, he must have some moves. He might not talk about them, but he said he can't always avoid fights. So my guess is Neurotic has some prison moves he could use if he had to. And of course, Doomcock has the power of Harvey Cthulhu and Sabu, the Doom Squirrel. And of course, he's always wearing that protective mask. So, this would be a tough one. I would say they would all end up killing each other. Like, Anti-Tracker would go to how phrase is Anti-Tracker would go first? No, I would say anti-trigger would go to put Nerdrotic in a chokehold. Nerdrotic would shake anti-tracker, and Doomcock would like climb the cage to do like a jump onto them, like he was doing 1980s WWF wrestling, and the shank would go through anti-tracker and then hit Doomcock as he came to the ground on top of them, and it would be a three-way fail. That would be my guess. Con Edison. Okay. That was a good question. Not a Dear Bop question, but I appreciate that question. Took a lot of imagination. Pixelate says, if anyone knows more about the cage, it would be anti-tracker. Not Ryan Johnson says, Wesley, Bird is only happy when he's crashing. Uncle Remus says, or eating Chinese food with Sassy. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Dear Bob, I'm hoping you can put me up for a few days until things cool down. I've got Anna and Victor von Doomcock coming after me for some comments I made about their poor reviews on one of the best shows on TV these days. All I need is a place to lay low until things mellow out a bit. I can help with household expenses and even buy us a bottle of Jägermeister to share with Mom O'Prey and Nephew O'Prey. If you have a couch or cot I can crash on, so can you help a brother out? AT. I think we're fresh out of couches and cots. And we have plenty of Jägermeister. Now, if you had ever been listening to what I said and you wanted Mama Prey, you would have said you'd bring Baron Jaeger. But as clearly you weren't listening to what Mama Prey likes, I'm sorry, we're just going to have to say no. But you know what I can do for you? If you've got your own tent, I will allow you to put up a tent in my backyard. Now, yes, the Long Island Railroad train passes 4 to 6 times an hour, but it's better than getting your ass kicked by Anna. And it's actually Dictor Van Doomcock, not Victor Van Doomcock, but Dictor Van Doomcock. Yeah, but it's better than getting your ass kicked by Anna. So AT, if you need a place to stay still, you have a tent. I got space in the backyard. Now, yes, you have to share it with the railroad. The trains will come by day and night, and you also have to share it with Sassy. If Sassy lifts her leg, female dogs don't lift their legs, but if Sassy decides to pee on your tent or something, you're just going to have to pretend it's rain. You're not going to be able to do anything about it. Hungry Mrs. Don't get mad, get even. And Pixley says, if anyone, I read that. Dear Bop, I told Antifa what you said about Mount St. Helen. Yeah, heading that way now to burn it down. Thanks, dear Bop, for telling me it was so evil. You are welcome, and I can't wait to see the reports with Antifa attacking Mount St. Helen, as it is a symbol of the white patriarchy, and it needs to be burned down. It will kill more women and people of color. It's not a matter of if, it's only a matter of when. So definitely take it down, boys. Burn it down, boys. Burn it down. Dear Bop, Cinnabon here. I have a confession to make. I have been the one sending the Dear Bop sign WC is because I hate Wesley. He sent me a horse to my house. Do you know how dumb horses are? I tried to get rid of it, but it ran over a tracker and then it knocked down a tree. Then it kicked a hole in my wall. See? That's why I hate Wes. So F horses, F Wesley. Where is the nearest glue factory? Cinnabon Bunny. Cinnabon, I don't think they actually take horses to glue factories anymore. But if you put an ad in your local Craigslist, you could probably find somebody to just take the horse off your hands if you're willing not to ask a lot of questions. So now I don't think you can sell a horse on Craigslist. So don't say you're selling it for, $200 or whatever. Say you're selling it for 200 roses, and the people will know what you mean. That's a little pro tip, because ain't nothing in their terms of service about trading roses for things. Dear Bop, and it's completely blank. Okay. Somebody shooting blanks. Dear Bop, how is the Kuroga Space Force coming along? Signed, Curious in Columbus, Ohio. Kuroga Space Force is doing great. We've got pilots training in a top-of-the-line flight simulator. Flying through the atmosphere is 1,000 times harder than flying through space, because if you're flying through the atmosphere, you have to worry about gravity. In space, you don't. So once we get our pilots top-notch, airline pilots, plane pilots in the atmosphere, they'll be perfectly suited to fly to the moon, the Mun, the asteroid belt, or beyond. Continuum Track says there are women selling their virginity on Craigslist, so I'm sure you can sell a horse. Not in the United States anymore. Craigslist and Backdoor.com, they went after pretty big. Yeah, things are. Plus, I highly doubt that. I find that dubious at best. Dear Bob, what's up, Sassy? That's not thunder. She's barking at something. Dear Bob, I'm writing to you from a hotel room. Me and my girlfriend got into a heated argument. She's really angry and grabbed a knife. My primary instincts kicked in and I took out bread, mayo, and some cold cuts so she could make me a sandwich. She did not appreciate it. I want to go back to her. I am seriously hungry now. What would Bird do? I would drive my ass to McDonald's and get a burger and some nuggets and get her fries and I don't know, a sundae, and give it to her, and she'll probably accept your apology. Women love French fries and sundaes. That's fact. Dear Bob, but do tell her that does count as a Valentine's Day gift. Dear Bob, you don't want her to get too used to these types of things. Dear Bob, I do not get it. What is the problem between cheese and lactose in toddler ants? If the toddler ants lactose, they're never going to grow up to be strong adult ants, and they're not going to be able to carry 50 times their own weight. So this is a major problem, and we are going to have the best minds in Turkestan are currently working on a solution to the lack of toes in toddler ants problem. So far, they haven't made much progress. I did see one of them eating some ants from one of their, ant houses. What are those things called? Where the ants go in them and they dig around and you watch the tunnels. Yeah, so one of the Turkestan scientists was just eating the ants, but I'm pretty sure that some of the other guys are really close to solving the lactose in toddler ants problem. I wouldn't worry about it. And if you Just keep drinking your milk so you grow up big and strong. Everything will be fine. Someone will solve the lactose intolerance problem. Toddler ants. And we got another blank one. Son of a bitch. Is there more? I don't want to end on blank. Oh, there is more. 9 more. 9! 9 more. Joseph, 9. Dear Bob, spare change, mister. Gee, thanks. Oh, mister. Here's a penny. Oh, gee, thanks, mister. That's from UHF. Funny movie. One of the first ones we did on Cinema Sad Days, if I recall. Dear Bob, quiz question number 8. If a girl sleeps with a bunch of guys, you call her a slut. How do you call a guy doing the same? See next, Dear Bob, for the answer, but guess first. I would say it's like this. A key that opens many locks is a master key. A lock that's opened by many keys is a shitty lock. That's the saying in Karoga. But let's see what this answer is. The answer is gay. A guy who sleeps with any guy is gay. Oh my God. Oh. Okay. What did she say? I didn't hear what she said either. Good one. Oh, damn it. Okay, you got me. You got me. Dear Bob, we are Turtestan lawyers are us. We are Turtestan lawyers are us will help you. Based on your case, we can get you the life in prison or death. Just a simple chicken lawyer. I'm just a simple country chicken lawyer. Bob!
I'm going to let Diana the gay men have stand.
Oh, Diane Sissopray says gay men have standards. Well, maybe the one she knows. Even in The Simpsons, there's the episode where comic book's gay cousin was there. It was the episode where Mose turns into a gay bar and Mose pretends he's gay. And then he runs for office, and like all the gay people in Springfield are there supporting him. And you see comic book guy, and you're like, comic book guy, I didn't know you were gay. He's like, I'm not comic book guy. I'm comic book gay, his cousin. And then someone yells out, do you want to sleep with me? Do you want to, whatever they said. He's like, I don't know who said that, but yes. Dear Bob, out of all the Democrats, Kim Jong-un, Iran government, or Putin, you have the best morals. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you see, we got some praise here. Some solid praise. And I do. I question, or I'd be curious to see how anyone else in politics answers that questionnaire, that quiz. And if you do take the test, don't be surprised that the questions are in a different order. The order is different for everybody who takes it to make sure the test is fair. Dear Bob, I am your future niece. I hope you don't have a doll made of me. I see through time so that you didn't think it was completely horrible. But don't worry, Niso pray. I'm not going to make any such dolls. It's just clearly there were worse things. Plus, technically, there's no victim. Dear Bob, we know certain food does not smell so great, but actually tastes great. What if poop tastes fantastic? We will never know. I am not aware of any food that doesn't smell good but tastes good. because smell is like 90% of taste. So I honestly am not aware of any food. Like give me an example of a food that tastes good but doesn't smell good. I can't think of any. Eastland needs a hammock for the backyard. No, there's nowhere to put a hammock, I'm afraid. Just going to be a tent on the ground. Continuing tracks says there are women selling. I read that. Eastland says one should not have had sex with a drunk girl or drunk guy. They cannot legally give consent and should not have sex with those who cannot legally give consent. I don't think that was ever a question, Eastland. But if both are drunk, then neither is technically giving consent. And that tends to be what happens. It's not that one person is drunk. It tends to be both people are drunk. And yes, occasionally it happens where one purposely doesn't get drunk to take advantage of the other, and that's very shitty. But in my experience, it tends to be both people get drunk. And then you can't put the blame on just one, although society sometimes tries. Life with Matthew says Qapla, bird of prey, and all from the road. Qapla, life with Matthew. Dear Bob, I love pickles. Thank God for pickles. Okay. I'm assuming that doesn't mean what I think it means, but that's your choice. You want to be the pickle guy? You can be the pickle guy. Dear Bob, would you say not to let an argument with a friend go too far and try working things out? I do not know how. I said things I should not and do not know what to do. I think I ruined my friendship forever. What should I do? I think if you have a friendship, you should try to work it out. I personally think it's very hard to ruin a friendship forever. An acquaintance, maybe. But forever is a very, very, very long time. And, 2 weeks ago, I knew a couple of people who I'm sure neither believed they would ever talk to the other person again. And this week, they're talking quite a bit. So, you don't know. You have feelings. They're strong today. They'll be less strong tomorrow and less strong the day after that. Now, terribly less, a little less, I don't know, but they will be less. Try to work it out. Give it a day, give it two, but don't give it too much time. Are you sorry? Did you do something wrong? If you did something wrong, apologize. If you think they did something wrong, give them a chance to apologize. If they don't, you've got to make the call. You've got to make the call. Are you willing to eat it, to eat this? Maybe you are wrong. Are you willing to reevaluate? If you're not willing to reevaluate and they still feel you're wrong, then it's your decision whether you want to let a friendship go over being right. That's a tough position, and it's only a decision only you can make. Uncle Remus is an American pickle. Eastland says agree, bird. Play about the mechanics of drunk sex. Sex is usually better not drunk. Uncle Remus is an American pickle. Pixlade says must, cannot, done, but usually a good step to apologize. Mr. Lundell's Groovy Movies, Qapla, Mr. Lundell. Much can be done, says the Pixelate. He fixes it. Much can be done. Qapla, Mr. Lundell. And we got one more Dear Bop here. Dear Bop, look up the definition of slut. It does not have to do with the number of people you sleep with, but the condition is you sleep with them in the first place. I don't really care about the definition of slut. I appreciate it that you pointing out that it doesn't have to do with the number, and I agree. It technically doesn't have to do with the number. There's not a number that like, if you sleep with 20 guys, that's the slut, or 20 guys a year or whatever. There's no set definition. It's about how the circumstances around it. Do you know who they are? Do you have a relationship with them? That type of thing. So I do agree. Yes. Okay. Maybe the question was poorly worded, but I got the gist of what the question asked, and it was fine with me. I'm not concerned over how they worded it, but you are right. It's not a set number, obviously. Eastland says you should start by saying you value your friendship and the friend you consider the other person a friend, and the friend might not value you and the friendship as much as you do. That's very possible. It's not every friendship is 50-50. Not everybody feels the same on both sides. It's true with relationships as well. Dear Bob, things cannot be fixed if one doesn't think he is wrong. Oh, and I see what you did there and work me into your example. Oops, it's not me. Shh. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm looking for the camera like I have a camera up. I don't, obviously. Okay. Well, there we go. We are actually, I'm pretty sure, 99% sure, we actually got all of our Dear Bobs. Let's put them into the archive. Yeah. No, I can print for you, so pray, because we were just about to end this anyway. But you know what?
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant
I'm gonna
Ezra
put
Dax
on some
DS9,
commercials,
and I welcome
and
you
I'll
to
come
Birdo
back.
Prey 5
And,
channel.
you know what?
Hail Karoga.
I'm sorry, this has gone on long enough. Thank you guys for coming. Have a good evening, and we're gonna end it here. It's been a decently long show, and I'm getting a bit hungry. So, Qapla All, take care. Bird out, and I'll see you around later tonight. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out BirdoPrey5.com, the new home of everything Birdo Prey 5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/BirdoPrey5 or on BirdoPrey5.com. Take care.